Hi, everyone. I'm Mindy Mira, the co-chair of your Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Initiative at NAPFA.
Hi, everyone. I'm John Eing, and I am also co-chair of the DEI Committee at NAPFA. Hey, Mindy.
Hi, John. We're here to talk about the origin story of the DEI Certification Program, which is launching this spring in May. Very exciting. To get us started, John, tell us what inspired you to come up with this idea and bring it to the table.
Yeah, well, Mindy, believe it or not, the idea was sparked by a trip to Whole Foods. I was doing, the usual grocery shopping for my family, and I went to go grab a carton of eggs. And I noticed there was like a 50 cents price difference between these two cartons of eggs that to me looked identical. And I was just kind of looking at it and I couldn't tell what the difference was. And the only difference I noticed was that one of them had that colorful non-GMO logo on it, and the other one had the black and white USDA Organic logo on it. I don't know if you know what the difference is, but I certainly did. And it was one of these like, what age were you, when you found out type of moments for me. So needless, I don't remember which carton I bought, but I went home and I Googled it. And it turns out that non-GMO is not organic, but organic is non-GMO, and hence the higher price point. And that's when it really kind of occurred to me that there is tremendous power in a symbol. And this was kind of the period where we were working on a lot of DEI initiatives at NAPFA. And I was wondering, how could we leverage this power that a symbol has? And that's when I really thought, wow, our industry's demographic is primarily about 90% white, 70% male, and 50% over the age of 50. And while we can't change those demographics overnight, I thought, wow, couldn't a symbol help close that gap a little bit, right? To show that the industry, regardless of what the demographic looks like, is very welcoming, right, to people of color and diverse individuals. So I got to work, I put together a deck and I presented an idea of creating I think it's the industry's first certification program created by financial advisors for financial advisors on DEI kind of best practices. I presented the idea to Nikki, who's our NAPFA's membership director, and Cameo, who's the founder of our DEI initiative and also our predecessor. And they both immediately embraced the idea. And if you know Nikki, she got to work right away on it. And through a lot of hard work and effort, here we are today launching the program in just a few short months.
Yeah, and so what would individual advisors and the firm whose advisors participate in this program really benefit from by taking this course?
Yeah, I think there's three primary benefits that an individual or a firm could see from participating in the course. The first is education. The second is searchability, which I'll define. And the third is differentiation. So education, I'm a big believer in education, and I think education really helps in a lot of ways. And through this program, an individual that brings this knowledge back to a firm can learn everything from kind of just definitions to best practices that they can implement back at their firm. And I think more importantly, the education can help start to shift the paradigm from DEI being seen as a person or a department at a company to something that touches everything we do, from how we service our clients to where we purchase our supplies from. The second is searchability. And what I mean by that, one of the most powerful tools I think on the NAPFA website is the ability to search for an advisor, right? Now, and this is a project I know Nikki is working on, but one of the things we hope the badge can do is be hyperlinked to that section of the website where now people can search for DEI certified individuals by that designation. So the ability to identify them easily and quickly through that search function, I think could be a really powerful. And the third is differentiation. So I know, especially because of what's happened in our society the last few years, DEI initiatives have kind of taken a prominence in a lot of firms' strategic initiatives, right? So as firms are looking to embrace and implement DEI initiatives at their firm, having the certification that tells a firm that this person is not only knowledgeable about the topic, but has been trained on best practices that can be implemented at a firm, I think can be a real differentiator for an individual. So education, searchability, and differentiation.
Yeah, it's a great point. And this badge and certification right now is at the individual level. So if you're a firm who has multiple NAPFA advisors, or non-members can also participate in this, having multiple advisors with this certification can only amplify the benefit for you. And really attracting new employees, even clients, DE&I initiatives are very important in the world. And we can see that growing interest with time.
Yeah, to that point, Mindy, there is growing interest in DEI, and obviously we've been working on initiatives at NAPFA. How do you feel this program relates to those initiatives that we're working on as a committee, as a DEI committee at NAPFA?
Part of our mission is really to educate and support advisors so they can better serve the diverse populations that are around us. And so if we have lack of diversity within the industry, we are missing out on serving many communities and people that need our help. And so really what we hope to do is create a more welcoming, inclusive environment for advisors from all backgrounds, and in particular, Black, Indigenous, people of color, or BIPOC, lesbian, gay, transgender, queer, questioning, LGBTQ, people with disabilities, those communities that are not represented within our industry at a level that we'd like to see them at, and also to be able to, again, serve those communities around us and the populations around us.
Well, I'm excited to get this program started, Mindy. How do people register?
I'm very excited, John. This is going to be great. Go onto our NAPFA website on the spring conference. It is a pre-conference on May 4th. You can register for that pre-conference. We will send you pre-work material next month in April, and you'll complete that first. You'll walk away from the live event on May 4th with tangible action items that you can implement to improve DE&I within yourself, within your firm, and ultimately within the industry.
Well, awesome. I'm super excited to get this going, and we're looking forward to seeing everyone there.
See you there.
Bye.